right now. He's not my fighter. But should Canelo be fighting Chavez? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's so crazy. When we talk about loyalty in the sport of boxing, when we talk about loyalty, when you look at Canelo, did Steven Espinoza and the Showtime team let this, and myself, we helped build this guy up. He was fighting on my undercard. He was the co-main. We helped build this guy up. And you know what Oscar De La Hoya do? You know what Mr. Loyal Oscar De La Hoya do? I'm sorry, Miss Disloyal Oscar De La Hoya do? He take him right over to HBO and cut a deal with HBO. And when he cut the deal, he got money, but I bet Canelo didn't see none. But these are the things that people don't know about in the sport of boxing. Because Al Heyman was a smart, shrewd businessman. They want to sue him because he was smart.
And
Tracksuit versus zipper pants. You already know who I got. They're outside and bonsai! Frozen! Do you want to build a snowman? Drugged them. Hands up, cramped up. Watch how he rolled the jab. Whoop! Bang! You can't dance? Get out of here with your Prince pants. He reverse nated him. Rage sprayed him. He's doing the cucaracha. This would be a great Puma commercial, but this was bad. He disposed of him real quick, stood over him, referred to him as Papito. Unless that's your pops or your six, he made you bitch.
What happened, my guy?
Man, that's it. That's it.
What happened?
That's it, babe.
Come on, get in the car, baby. You gotta go.
Oh my gosh, he got leaned, yo. Y'all see that? That was mean, yo. Oh my gosh. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego on boxing. Yeah. I'm back. Bro, he got lean. He got lean. What's up? It's over. It's over for the boy. I said it's over for the boy. What's up with everybody? Rosecrans. Ooh, I like hearing that. What's up to LA? Bro, who got blocked that fast? Benavidez gonna whip Carlos's ass. Man, who the fuck is Carlo? Get this dude out of here. Marshall Martinez. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Get him out of here, bro. Who is Carlos? He said Carlos is getting his ass whipped. Bro, they want to hate so bad. Bro, who is Herbert? Hold on, these dudes are getting blocked. What did he say? Hey, man, hey, listen. Hey, these shooters put in work. This dude said Canelo can fight whoever he wants. Man, get Canelo, blackout Canelo Alvarez till he fights somebody. Listen, if you coming to my channel for Canelo Pilgrim, you in for a rude awakening. I'm not covering it. I'm not covering it. Don't come to my channel for that. I don't know what's happening. Canelo, he better step up his promo game because I ain't covering it. I ain't covering it. Do you hear me? Canelo versus Pill, I ain't covering it. I got stuff to do. But the money keep coming in. The money keep. Shout out to Christian A Bar. That's what every time I spit, they be like, "A bar." That's a bar. That's a bar. Listen, I said shout out to my man Christian A Bar. Every time I spit, they be like, "Oh, A bar." What up, Ego? Just tune in. What's the word? Hey, I just started, so we just getting into the groove of things. Man, I can't even start my own shows anymore without people getting blocked. Can y'all act right? Y'all need some act right. What's good, Ego? London in the house. F. Ducknello. Ooh, shout out to London. Shout out to my people in the UK. Damn, they angry today. Why y'all so angry today? I'm having a wonderful day. Listen, I'm not covering Canelo's fight. Y'all do that. I tell you guys all the time, my time is money. I'm not putting money in other people's pockets and worried about what they doing when they not doing right. It's that simple. Canelo versus average Pilgrim, that's not interesting to me. That is not an interesting fight to me at all. Like I don't take enjoyment in it. If y'all love it, then love it. Buy it. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. Shout out to my boy Icy. I need y'all to get the likes up. Folks didn't say boo about Canelo fighting other. Hold on. Shout out to James Newman. He said, "What's good, Ego? I never seen you." Oh yeah, man. We doing different stuff. Shout out to James E. Newman. Folks didn't say boo about Canelo not fighting other Mexican fighters, but they lose their mind when Charlo trolls about no one under 25 or being vaccinated. Charlo running some of y'all. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about all that and more on this side, the real side. Death Row East is up. We're going to talk about it. Hey, we got 7 dislikes and I ain't even said nothing. Do you understand how much power I have in this game of boxing where I don't even have to speak and I get emotion out of people? Do you understand that is true power? No one man should have all this power. I am the new Kanye West. I am the new Kanye West, bro. We're getting dislikes. I ain't even said much of anything. But shout out to the money. Chris Smith, $5. Appreciate you. Salute Ego. I hate to be that guy, but what's the incentive for Charlo to fight Benavidez? No belt, not a pay-per-view star. It's a good matchup, though. We're going to talk about that. I know y'all want to hear my thoughts on this. I promise you. See, and the difference between me and them, we just warming up the mic, people. The difference between me and them is I don't be capping. I don't duck or dodge any topic in this whole sport. Y'all notice that? There's no topic that I duck or dodge in the world of boxing. I talk about everything. They don't. You know who they are. The usual suspects. They don't talk about everything. They don't talk about, like Daniel Kinahan, Tyson Fury's advisor. They're not talking about that. A fight like this doesn't need belts. It's a good fight. Great fight. But I got a different spin than a lot of people. So just stick with it. We're gonna talk. Damn, y'all in the rush to talk. I see. Hold on. I ain't in no rush. I just got back. Matt, what's up? Shout out to my dude, Matt. It's sad when a 160-pounder not fighting at 168. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about it. I guess I should just talk about it right now because Y'all hyped on this topic. I was trying to get the likes up. That would be beneficial. And then I'll really get this conversation flowing. If y'all smash the like button. I told you ain't shit free. My time is money. That's why I don't really care about Canelo's fight. I'm just being wholehearted and honest with you. Like Canelo versus Yildirim. What do I get out of that? Like this is a business. What am I supposed to be getting out of that? Yeah, I'm gonna take my time. I like to take my time. The haters get mad because they ready to hate. So they don't want me to take my time. But just like I do with the haters girls, I gotta take my time, you know what I mean? I gotta take my time when I'm with your bro. I get no value out of Canelo versus Yildirim. And he keeps making these type of moves. Shout out to my boy. Oh my God. I can't even see. Hold on. Kamal Oz says he wants to unpack on Hearns, lowball, and Gary Russell. Man, there's just so much going on in boxing. I'm one person, so I gotta figure out what the next move is on the topics. Yeah, we need the likes up. Shout out to my boy Sura. Hold on, we forgetting something. Oh yeah. I think I'm ready to talk, man. I think I'm about ready to talk. Shout out to Frank Navarro, $5. I think listen, Cash App on the screen. I think I'm about ready to talk, man. Let's get it. Um, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Yeah, these casuals about to get flamed up. Don't blame us. All right. So let's put this in a nutshell. Pause. Jermall Charlo. I don't know who started it. So let's just say David Benavidez. I don't know who started it. But I know Jermall Charlo called out David Benavidez. And recently, David Benavidez and his father have said and called out Jermall Charlo saying, hey, let's do it for September. That's a great fight. But wait, there's more. It's a great fight. Currently, they're not in the same division. So we're going to talk about some of the double standards. Oh, you didn't think it was going to be like this. Surprise, motherfucker. It is. I have no problem with Charlo Benavidez. If they can negotiate, make the fight happen, I would love to pay and watch that fight. But Jermall Charlo's at 160. Benavidez is at 168. That's a fact. The double standard, let's explore and talk about this. I'm seeing people in my comment section saying that Charlo is ducking David Benavidez. Based on what? Listen, facts over feeling. Let's get that out. Let's do a quick vote. Is Jermall Charlo, ducking David Benavidez? Yes or no? Okay, I knew that someone would step up. King DC, yes, he is. You have, where's my stopwatch? You have 30 seconds. How is he ducking David Benavidez? I knew someone would bite. I knew someone would bite. King DC, you're the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen. I just said it. That's why I set him up. I said facts over feeling. Is he ducking? Yes or no? So King DC, explain how a 160-pound Jermall Charlo is ducking David Benavidez at 168. You have 25 seconds, my friend. Man, my man Matt got you on the clock. TikTok. This is easy. And just so y'all know, smash the like button. When we catch these bodies, I need y'all to smash the like button. Cash apps on the screen, because ain't shit free. Super chat, all that. We gonna catch these bodies. You got 15 seconds, my guy. He said, oh, hold on. He responded. Simple. He said he won't 25 or younger fighter. That's not even English, bro. Simple. He won't 25 younger fighter. Hold on. Okay. So to the Stream King, this is what King DC responded. Simple. He said he won't 25 or younger fighter, and they won't, and they most, oh, fuck, you can't spell. Hold on. You're making me read like Floyd Mayweather. That's a problem. You can't spell for shit. So after you get blocked, because it's coming, Hooked on Phonics work for me. You might want to get that looked at. Some form of night school. I know we're in a pandemic. They got night classes and stuff, but you're hurting my head. Pause. Spelling the way you do. Okay, hold on. Let's try it again. King DC says, simple. He said he won't 25 or younger fighter, and they most get vaccinated too. Is that an acceptable answer? Is that proof that Jermall Charlo is ducking, y'all? Huh? What? He said he won't most too. Like, what the hell? Blobbity blue blah blah blobbity blue blah. I ain't hear a word you said. Hibbity hoo blah. Is that a tank top or a new bra? Look, y'all, Snoop Dogg just got a fucking boob job. What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on. This is why I get paid the big bucks. To eliminate cats like this. Hooked on Phonics work for me. Hold on. This is why I get paid the big bucks. Hold on. Let me get in my zone. Hot seat, get beat. Meet defeat. What are you talking about? I'll give you an opportunity to clean that up, because that was rough. That was rough. It was one sentence of hell for me trying to read that. So I'm gonna give you a chance to clean it up. Blobbity blue blah blah blobbity blue blah. I ain't hear a word you said. Hibbity hoo blah. Is that a tank top or a new bra? Look, y'all, Snoop Dogg just got a fucking tank top screaming lotto. I don't fit you. You see how far them white jokes get you? Boys like, how Vanilla Ice gonna dish you? My motto, fuck lotto. I get the 7 digits from your mother for $1 tomorrow. Where's he at? I'm waiting on him, boy, so I could rip him, bro. I'm gonna get you like 8 Mile. I'm gonna do you like B Rabbit. Where is he at? I said I'm gonna do you like B Rabbit. I'm gonna let you have it. Where is he at? King, whatever the fuck, King DC or whatever. Where is he at? Come get you some. Blobbity blue blah blah blobbity blue blah. Where you at, blobbity blue blah? Yeah, where he at, yo? I'm looking. Tell me, have you seen him? See him? Where is? Oh, y'all blocked him. Hold on. Listen, I need my shooters not to block. Hold on. Don't do that. Shooters, don't block no one that's in the hot seat. That makes no sense. Where is blobbity blue blah blah blobbity blue blah? Where is he at? I need, like, come on, man. This is my life. Baptizing y'all. Oh my gosh. The money keep coming in. Shout out to Bomb. Hold on. $5. Oh, this is my dude. Okay. He said, just glad I'm unblocked. Yeah, man, we haven't blocked you since. Shout out to you. Shout out to Moselle Kendrick. $3. Cash App. Great content. Ego. Keep your foot on the gas. 100. Y'all know this. I'm coming. Where is he at? Where's blobbity blue blah? Where is he at? I said I'm gonna give you one chance to clean that up before I rip him. Come on, where's this hater today? We gonna rip him like a paper mache. Where he at? I'm waiting for him. He on. Just block him. He wasting my time. He wasting my time. Give me some better work. All right, let's try this again. Is Jermall Charlo ducking David Benavidez? I told you, facts over feeling. Is he ducking him? I'm trying to understand this. Y'all seen how I just bodied blobbity blue blah blah blobbity blue blah. I ain't hear a word you said. Hibbity hoobla. Y'all seen how I got him up out of here? Who next, man? Hey, who next? Who next? Bro, I'm the new Samuel Peters of this boxing talk. Y'all know that. I'm the new Samuel Peters. Who's next? I'm going to ask y'all again. Is Jermall Charlo ducking David Benavidez? Benavidez. Huh? Is Jermall Charlo ducking David Benavidez? Huh? All right, see. Eagles Army saying hell to the nah. Hell nah. To the nah. This is what they do to black fighters. He ducking. They ain't saying nothing about Canelo, but we gonna get into that. But to the black fighter, he dug it. Like day one, he ducking. Okay. We gonna find this out. Day one, he ducking. Okay. What? Look, we got 21 dislikes, but 21 suckers ain't saying shit. What part of the game is that? What I missed? Listen, I said we got 21 dislikes. That's sucker shit. We got 21 dislikes, but ain't nobody saying shit. Man, my shooters is aiming and laying shit, spraying shit. Listen, we'll lay them quick like a brick. Listen, I said we gonna lay them quick like a brick. We spraying shit, laying shit. Hold on. Where are they at? Okay, we got 28 dislikes. That's what's up. When they hate, donate. Where are they at? I'm like Destiny's Child. Where they at? Where they at? What's popping? Brand new whip, just hot there. Where they at? Jermall Charlo, he ducking based on what? Facts over feeling. Based on what? One, he's not even in the same weight class. I said, like Pringles, we stacking chips. We laying shit, laying bricks, spraying shit, and laying shit. Hold on. What is Jermall Charlo? Y'all said he's ducking, some of y'all. Based on what? Where, hold on. Where are they at though? That's what I'm trying to get the maximum work. Why he running his mouth? Block him. You answering my questions. You in my domain. Johnny Munoz. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. This South Park dude with his hat, block him too. Down got shit to do and answer my question. Y'all gonna answer today. Listen, y'all gonna answer me. Y'all gonna keep getting ran through. Johnny Munoz, block him. Gooner C, block him. You ain't no goon. You ain't no goon, you perfume. Listen, I said you ain't no goon, you perfume. That shit sweet. Listen, you ain't a goon, you perfume. Bro, I need to know. Y'all say, like, listen, all I said is facts over feeling. So tell me the facts behind the black fighter ducking because he got called out. What? That's it? That's all y'all got? Okay. Okay, that's all y'all got? Because he got called out, he ducking? I'm waiting. Hey, yeah. Wrap it up. Zip it up. Listen, where are they at? Where are all the people in the comment section that got so much to say when I'm live? Bro, they got so much to say. We having a house party. That's that kid in play. Where are they at? How is Jermall Charlo ducking? I'm trying to understand this. Hey, my shooters is laying shit down. Hold on. Charlo getting smashed. Ramiro Rosales. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. But how's he ducking? I mean, you could have a fight predict. Anyone could have that. I don't care about that. I'm asking how he's ducking. Y'all saying everything but that. The question is, for the umpteenth time, how is Jermall Charlo ducking if you feel he's ducking? Y'all, he's gonna get murdered. He's gonna get beat. Okay, but how's he ducking? That's the question. So if a teacher says 2 + 2 is 4, and you're like, 6 × 7 is 42. Like, what the fuck does that got to do with the question on the board? Y'all some simpletons. Y'all some simple Simon ass motherfuckers, bro. I'm asking a direct question, but I'm getting all but direct answers. So we can move on. Do you feel that Jermall Charlo is ducking, and you can prove it? We'll just say it like that. Can you prove that Jermall Charlo is ducking David Benavidez? So I'm going to ask you again. If you feel Jermall Charlo is ducking David Benavidez and you can factually, intelligently prove it, say yes. If you play around, if you say yeah or anything, that playing games, you will be removed from the chat. Good luck, but the bad guys probably know where you at. Good luck. Is Jermall Charlo ducking David Benavidez? Yes or no? That's it. I've been asking the same question, and we're not getting no one with some nuts to step up and debate their side or whatever with fact, not like what they want or emotion or racism or whatever bias. Okay, Christopher McFadden. Thank you. How is Charlo ducking him? Okay, they're coming up. I can only deal with one person at a time. Christopher McFadden. I gotta eliminate the clock. You got 25 seconds. Go. How's he ducking? Based on what? Go. Christopher McFadden. He want to run a play like Madden. But when my shooters get him, he gonna be saddened. Listen, McFadden, go. You up? How's he ducking him? While you doing that, I'm gonna get to this money. Drew Titan. Appreciate you. Keep your foot on their throats, ego. We got $10. How much time he got? How much time he got? How much time he got? My shooter got the Tommy gun. Listen, I said, how much time he got? My shooter's got the Tommy gun. We ready to chop something. Where is he at? Where's McFadden? Hold on. Charlo is ducking these motherfuckers. Do you notice the people hating the most can't spell? Charlo is ducking Ben because he chooses not to fight 160, such as Andre. Block him. I was asking if Charlo's ducking Benavidez. You said yes, and then now you can't spell, and you're talking about Andre. What? Block Christopher McFadden. Who next? Is Charlo ducking David Benavidez? This, bro, I get paid. This what I get paid the big bucks for? This is the best y'all got? Come on, man. This is the best y'all got. Like, this is your best men. I'm like Jack Nicholson, a few good men. This is who you're sending. You can't handle the truth. Like, y'all can't handle the truth. A few good men. Man, is Jermall Charlo? I gotta move on. Is Jermall Charlo ducking David Benavidez? Put Elijah Martinez. Who is that? Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Who is Elijah Martinez? Man, I don't care where Elijah Martinez. You put anybody. Okay, what Elijah Martinez? How's he ducking? It's easy, man. Smash the like button while y'all wait. I'm not hating, bro. Nah, you hating. My listen. Is Jermall Charlo ducking David Bennett? Listen. I got to move on. Is Jermall Charlo ducking David Benavidez? Please, if you put yes, it's on site to the first person. That's all I need them to put, and they won't put it because they scared. But the money keep coming in. Hey, shout out to Jay Brown. Oh my gosh. Hold on. David, you gotta fucking wait. Cause my man Jay Brown, listen, I'm gonna put your silly ass in the hot seat. But he just sent $50. Bro, he just sent $50. So your silly ass gotta wait for this hot seat. Because I need everyone to give claps to my man Jay Brown. He said, my ego living large. Man, we just chilling. We just chilling. All right, get some claps up for the man. Get some claps up for the man. I need more claps than that. I need a round of applause. Thank you. All right, David, how's he ducking? Let's see if you can duck these shots when the shooters come. All right, David, how is Jermall Charlo ducking? This is comical at this point. How's he ducking? Where is he at? David, come on. 30 seconds on the clock. Where is this man? Charlo himself said he won't fight David until he gets vaccinated. Bro, do you notice these dudes keep coming with the same argument? There are not enough vaccines out there for people, let alone boxers. Oh, you're sad. Hold on. Bro. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. So we have the man David Sergovia, and this is his response. Jermall Charlo himself said that he won't fight David until he gets vaccinated. There are not enough vaccines out there for people, let alone boxers. Even his own brother called him out for ducking Canelo. Okay, this is easy to block because how are you ducking? Like, first of all, your argument is really because he said the vaccine. Like, really, that's ducking somebody. But I promise you, these same dudes in these same races, when Floyd Mayweather told Manny Pacquiao to take a drug test, Olympic style in blood and urine, a lot of these same racists and same biased fans were saying Floyd needs to fight Pacquiao, even if he's on something, and the commission makes the rules and nobody should listen. Now, all of a sudden, he's saying because it's a duck. It's a duck because he wants him to get vaccinated. First of all, Team Benavidez hasn't said that they wouldn't get vaccinated or PBC. So how's that ducking somebody? Oh my God, y'all going out sad. This is really sad. Block him, bro. He was crying in there, bro. It's like robots, iRobot or something. It's like they saying the same talking points. Every person, all the old media people, they just saying the same thing. Okay, the vaccination. First of all, I don't even know if he was even serious about that because he said a lot of stuff. Like, see, this is what's going on. If you were going to talk about a thing that someone said, judge the thing entirely. He also on that same Instagram live, he said they got the black people in the back of Benihana's like Rosa Parks. So he was kind of in like a jovial, kind of joking, snarky mood or whatever. That's one thing. So I don't even know if he was serious about Yes, he was serious about that. It's disgusting. Block Rich Alex. Block him out. Just block him. Don't you ever cut me off. Don't you ever do that, Rich. You broke Alex. Don't you ever cut me off. Get rid of him. Next. So the whole vaccinate, I don't even know if he was being serious about that. That like you see how that is being amplified as like the whole talking point. Like that's the talking point. Oh, he wants him to get vaccinated. So that's one thing. Two, like I keep saying, judge somebody based on, hold on. I'm about to break my computer. I just bought this computer too. Y'all better get these likes up. Y'all not just going to be here for the jokes and stuff. Y'all better get these likes up. I'm going to get to his money, but y'all get these likes up. Jerry Royster. Charlo in 10. Black fighters will forever get downplayed. Charlo humble and ready for whoever. Bro, old media going out sad. Ego, you shouldn't block motherfuckers so fast. That's soft like your background. Block them. Fuji Sushi. Yeah, we gonna roll you up like some sushi. I promise you that. Yeah, that's a good name for you. Fuji Sushi. Because we gonna roll your ass up because we too raw. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I said Fuji Sushi. We gonna roll your ass up. We too raw. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Don't ever come back. Block him. This is some easy work. I like everything I watch at the beginning of every video. I don't know why people don't do the same. Oh, they hating because people want to be in the conversation and with the jokes. I see they too foolish to understand this. Yeah, so the whole vaccinate, I don't even know if he was serious about that. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. You got to ask him. But how's that ducking? So, like I said, listen to what I'm saying and tell me it don't make sense. I'm saying listen to someone from start to finish. Right? In that same Instagram live, he also said he'll snap his neck and he'll hit David Benavidez with some ish he ain't never been hit with. But you notice old media and the racists and the man fans, they bypassed all the talking points or all the statements made by Jermall Charlo where he talked about fighting him. He said, yeah, I'm trying to get his dad on the horn. Where he at? I've been trying to call him. So let's just take the same Instagram live, throw all of that away and talk about the vaccine angle, which I don't know if he was being facetious or what. I don't know what that was about. And he said he wouldn't fight him unless he's under 25. What? Like, really? Is this the real talking point? Now, let's keep going and talk about this double standard. When they hate, donate. So, you have a black fighter at 160 in Jermall Charlo. Him getting called out. We'll say David Benavidez called him out. Him getting called out, and within a week of that call out, he's ducking him. What? What? Like, somebody explain it. You got called out, and I know Charlo called out David Benavidez in the past. I have the video because I made videos about all this. But whatever. The most recent, let's say David Benavidez started it. Block Nicholas Riviera. He said, fuck the race car, fuck you. Block him. Block him. I don't care what you go start your own channel, Nicholas Riviera. See who cares about what you talking about. Block him. So, Jose Benavidez Sr. and Jermall Charlo, or called out Jermall Charlo, and his son said I'll knock him out and stuff like that. This was within the last week, right? How are you blocking somebody? I mean, we blocking so many people? I'm getting tied up. Block, why so serious? I ain't telling you shit. I don't know you. Get cuz out of here. Hey, get all this beta male stuff. Clean it up. I need my shooters to clean it up. So, how is he ducking them within a week? How? That's for starters. You fucking morons. How is he ducking him when he just got called out a week ago? Strike one. Strike two. You fucking morons. How is he ducking him when there's no contracts that have been sent? You fucking moron. Block ego, you lame too. You fucking moron. Damn, this is an easy one. That's strike two. So let's run them back. Let's run them back. Strike one. How are you ducking someone within a week of the call out? Strike two. How are you ducking someone when a contract hasn't been sent? But wait, there's more. Strike three. Y'all ready for it? How are you ducking someone when you have a fight that you haven't completed? David Benavidez. 3 easy strikes, bro. Boxing fans, don't be a fucking moron. It don't make sense. If they negotiate and make the fight for after, God bless them. It's a great fight. I'm just going off of what the fans are saying. The fans talking about, oh, yeah, the black guy, he's ducking. Based on what? Because he got called out a week ago? The man has his own fight. How? So Jermall Charlo's ducking. Oh, and then on top of that, he's not even in the weight class as of right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about some of the double standards. Why I catch this body, man. Listen, why I catch this body. Let me talk about some of the double standards. Okay. You have a Mexican fighter, Canelo Alvarez, about to fight Pilgrim this month. Mexican fighter, Canelo Alvarez, about to fight Pilgrim this month. A fight nobody wants to see. A fight, and he gets to hold David Benavidez's belt because he played around and lost his belt on the scale. So now Canelo's the WBC champion, and you have a Mexican fighter, Canelo Alvarez, fighting Average Pilgrim Yildirim this month. But the funny thing is, all of these racists that you're seeing in the comment section and people who are truly biased, they're okay with Canelo Alvarez fighting Average Pilgrim. Oh, it's a mandatory. Canelo Alvarez has David Benavidez's old belt. He said he wants to stay at 168, and he says he wants to fight. So let's talk about double standards. He said he wants to fight out of super middleweight, right? That's what we do know. Those are the facts. Mexican fighter, Canelo Alvarez, his excuse to not fight David Benavidez, even though David Benavidez has called him out, some of these same fans are accepting of Canelo, saying he's not going to fight David Benavidez because he don't have a belt. Even though the belt Canelo has is really David Benavidez's belt, and he lost it on a technicality with the weight in the pandemic. But wait, there's more. Double standard. I got you. Canelo been called out by David Benavidez, who really has his own belt, which would be a great fight for Cinco de Mayo. Better fight, Mexican-American David Benavidez, who speaks Spanish, and a Mexican fighter from Guadalajara, Mexico, who speaks Spanish, on Cinco de Mayo, which is kind of more of a Mexican-American holiday, right? You're in the same division. You have the backstory with the belt. But Canelo, he don't have to fight Benavidez, he said, because he's after undisputed. And Benavidez don't have a belt. But David Benavidez versus Jermall Charlo hasn't even moved up to 168. So guess what? You guessed it. Jermall Charlo don't have a belt. Oh, so you see why it's confusing. It's confusing. So when there's a black fighter like Jermall Charlo, who ain't even of the division at the moment, still a great fight. Don't get that misconstrued. Benavidez Charlo is a great fight. If they can make it, make it. But I'm just talking about the double standard. So Jermall Charlo has no belt, and David Benavidez don't have a belt. So David Benavidez don't have to be an opponent for Canelo because he don't have a belt. And they're willing to justify it. But Jermall Charlo is ducking if he don't move up in weight. So a black fighter like Jermall Charlo, he can't want to stay at 160 and be undisputed like Canelo wants to be undisputed now that David Benavidez don't have a belt. Oh man, it's looking kind of crazy. So like boxing fans, they're getting a little too loose with a lot of the terminology. You see what I'm saying? Like this person is ducking. Like what is he ducking based on? I don't get it. How's he ducking? But then David Benavidez lost his belt and then Canelo picked it up. And David Benavidez, a Mexican American fighter, called out a Mexican fighter in Canelo, right? And we're only saying that Jermall Charlo is ducking, but some of the same people, they're not saying Canelo's ducking David Benavidez. I see you already know what it is. So explain that. David Benavidez probably called out Canelo before he called out Jermall Charlo, and the fight hasn't happened in a longer period of time. Listen, block all these dudes. The dude that said the Charlo fan shit, block him. That's all they could do in the comment section. They can't put their big boy pants on and refute what I'm saying. You notice that. They can't do that. So they just come with 1,000 accounts and fake counts and comments and dislike, whatever. But what y'all can do is prove me wrong, or the supporters, when they hate, donate. All of a sudden, Canelo ducking, but then you say, how can you duck someone with no contract? Made you a kiss ass. Block him. The moment they start talking like that, just block them. Who else? He said they're so weird to be making fake accounts. Bro, I told you they got issues. They got some issues, Stan. I think you need some counseling to help your ass from bouncing off the routes when you get down some. Whatever. But explain that to me. Benavidez called out Canelo, a Mexican fighter. So a Mexican-American fighter called out a Mexican fighter in Canelo Alvarez before he called out Charlo. The fight still hasn't happened. Even when David Benavidez had a belt, he was calling out Canelo. Hasn't happened. But a week after Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez have a scheduled fight, and they have recently put that public that they want to fight Jermall Charlo. The same week, within a week's time, the black fighter is ducking. You see how that works? You see so Canelo, listen, I'm going to show you. I know it hurts. You know they don't want to get cooked, but I know it hurts. I know. I mean, I wouldn't want to get cooked too, but truth is truth. And the truth is the money keep coming in. Okay. We got another $10 cash app. Y'all gonna let me just get this pay? Okay. Danny Taylor. Can't refute the truth. Shout out to Danny Taylor. Bro, if you're gonna pick apart the Charlo Instagram, he did say, I'm not fighting no one under 25. He randomly said that. And he also said the vaccination comment. But he also said, I'll snap his neck and he's not ready. You know, he compared it to Lubin. And he said that kid's young, he could be my son. So why would we only shine light on one element of what Charlo said and act like there was no response? Like, it just don't make sense. So until old media can get over those hurdles, which we know they can't, then all that duck talk is so extra. Hopefully they get the fight cracking. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. So, once again, the bigots and the racists and old media and the truly biased people, they're gonna say, "Oh, ego, he's scared of the fight." Why the fuck would I be scared? I'm not fighting either one of these motherfuckers. I'm not afraid. Make the fight. If you can make the fight, make it. I'm just talking about the foolishness that we're seeing and the double standards that we're seeing in the world of boxing, like people throwing around so and so's ducking. So my thing is, if that is your logic, and Jermall Charlo, a black fighter, is ducking, then what about Canelo, who's been called out by him? That's what I need to know. I don't care if the shit happens or don't. I'm gonna make money regardless. I want to see it. So that's my state. A lot of people, oh, you're just making excuses for Charlo. What excuse do I need to make? I'm a boxing fan. All these motherfuckers can fight. The Avengers could fight Thanos. I'm gonna watch it. Give a fuck. Y'all got the game. Y'all got the game twisted. But I listen. I can prove my point. We ain't done enough. We ain't done enough. Hold on. Listen. I need y'all to smash the like button. I'm about to cook y'all. I'm about to cook y'all. Ooh. I'm about to cook y'all. Skibby-dibby-dibby. Hold on. I'm about to cook y'all. I'm about to cook y'all. Real good. I'm about to cook y'all. I'm gonna put you in the wood. I'm about to cook y'all. Hold on. I'm about to cook y'all motherfuckers. Listen, I don't talk about it. I don't just speak about it. I be about it. Okay. Listen, I don't just talk about it. I don't just speak about it. I be about it. Okay. Listen. I'm about to cook y'all. Hold on. Let me cook y'all real quick. Hold on. It's about to get bloody. Hold on. Ooh, I'm about to cook y'all. Oh shit, I'm about to cook y'all. I'm about to cook y'all. I'm about to get on my Ice J. Something about it. Oh shit, I'm about to cook y'all. Hold on. Jewel motherfucker. Hold on. Nah, hold on. Listen, I'm about to cook y'all. Hold up. All right, so this is David Benavidez. I'm about to cook y'all. Hold on, let me look at the date though. Oh shit. 43. Hold on, there's 52 weeks in a month. In a year. This was 43 weeks ago. God damn. God damn. Hold on. The man David Benavidez called out Canelo 43 weeks ago? Oh shit. I'm about to cook yo. Oh, hold on. Let me look at the date. Oh shit. Yeah, boom. You never know. Boom. April 8th. I'm about to cook yo. Bro, I'm about to cook y'all ass, bro. Jeffrey Dahmer style. I'm about to cook y'all ass. Hold on. The man called out Canelo April 8th, 2020. That's almost a year ago. The man called out Canelo 43 weeks ago. Oh my God. He said, hold on. Y'all see it? I'm about to cook you. Hold on. I'm about to cook you. The man 43 weeks ago, David Benavidez, when he had his belt, because this was in April, in a pandemic, said the best fight to make at 168, let's make it happen and give the fans a hell of a fight. And he even tagged, I'm about to cook you. He even tagged Canelo 43 weeks ago. Oh, man. I'm about to cook you. Oh, shit. So a year ago, Mr. David Benavidez on his verified page. I'm about to cook. On his verified page, called out Canelo. And we got no, and he even made this flyer or got somebody to make it. And we got no response. But these same motherfuckers that is racist and biased didn't say anything about this. They didn't say, oh, Canelo's ducking Benavidez. Oh, shit, what is that? Oh, what is that, guys? Hold on. I'm about to cook you. He called him out again 6 weeks ago. Oh, shit, Ego. Look. Oh, shit, is that me? Is that me in the comment section? I need this so bad. That's what I said because I thought it was a great fight. He recalled him out? Bro, that's like refried beans. Why the hell you going to refry some beans? Bro, he recalled him out. Bro, this that Arnold. This that total recall because he recalled him out. Yeah, hey, Vinny, what the fuck did you do wrong? Bro, this is that total recall. I'm about to cook you. Stupid. He recalled him out, huh? Y'all ain't said nothing, huh? Hold on. Y'all ain't said, huh? This the fight y'all really want to see. We'll go through anything, anybody. To get to Canelo, if that's what needs to be done. I'll be ready when my opportunity comes. I'm about to cook you. And guarantee you to make it a war. Okay. Now I gotta fuck y'all up. So, black fighter, Jermall Charlo, he gets called out within 5 days, a week. Nigga ducking. He ducking. But the same man, the hungry David Benavidez, who's a beast, called out Canelo 43 weeks ago. Then he recalled him out 6 weeks ago. And this motherfucker, Canelo Alvarez, a Mexican fighter from Guadalajara, who wants to fight on Cinco de Mayo, a Mexican-American holiday, and he speaks Spanish and some English. David Benavidez speaks Spanish and English. And he wanted to fight Billy Joe Saunders in Yildirim. And I don't think he's ever even responded. And his team has responded saying Benavidez is young and he don't have a belt and we're after a belt. But black fighter, Jermall Charlo, within 5 days, we just know he's ducking. Come on. Ooh, I'm about to cook you. It's funny how that works. So Canelo gets called out by the same man 43 weeks ago. And it sounds like he means it, just like he means it with Jermall Charlo. And not a word is uttered by anyone outside of me and a few other people, maybe. But Charlo is called out within a week. He's ducking, and Benavidez already has a fight, and he's in camp for his next fight. Seems legit. Yeah, no contract signed, but he's ducking. Okay. I'm about to cook you. Y'all make this too easy. Y'all just let me come in boxing, kicking the dough, waving the fofo, and get this money. Ain't that a bitch? So as you guys can see from my demonstration, let's chill with the whole I'm about to cook you. Let's chill with the whole he ducking shit. So yeah, Canelo got called out 43 weeks ago, and he's not ducking because he's the royal Canelo. Charlo ain't even in the division, but he black. He ain't in the division. He can't stay at his current division and try to get all the belts like what Canelo allegedly wanted to do and what Canelo wants to do at 168. Okay. Okay. Damn. It must really be hard. I mean, I wouldn't know about it, but some of y'all might. It must be hard to get everything wrong. I mean, that must be hard. This has nothing to do with race. Block him. I'm about to cook you. Block it, man. You ain't no it, man. You shit, man. You notice they refuse in the comment section to say anything about what is actually being said. They'll just say, they'll just deny it. Oh, this has nothing to do with race. Okay, but what did I say that was wrong? They prove what I said was wrong. They won't do that. You notice that? How does this keep working? How does this keep working? I'm telling you what it is, and they're saying, no, that's not what it is. But they don't offer no solutions. They're not offering a better breakdown. Y'all getting cooked. Just face it. Listen, know your role like The Rock say. You got to just know your role. Y'all can't beat me. Y'all ain't been doing the education. He's the race card. Shut the fuck up. I'm telling you what it is. If you have a better solution, speak up with facts and intelligence. They won't do that. I just said this whole layout, and then they'll summarize it. You're lying. Like, that's it? That's all you got? Yeah, I'm about to cook you. So, yeah, stop it. Talking about Charlo ducking and come on, bro. How the fuck you ducking and person got another fight lined up? The money keep coming in. Kamal Oz, Canelo, Alvaroid didn't even mention being undisputed or unified at super middleweight when Benavidez was champ. Of course, because it wasn't a game plan. He completely ignored him. These man fans are silly. Bro, stop it. It's over. Listen, I'm gonna let my boy Icy jump on the call. Y'all want to hear from Icy? Can I get a hell yeah? I'm gonna let Icy join so he can destroy y'all too. All right, Icy, hold on. Listen, if y'all want me to bring Icy on, smash the like button. I need y'all to get the likes up. Charlo wants Yildirim next, block him. That was stupid. Eddie Aguiar. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. When they hate, donate. It's okay. Anyway, the double standards is wicked in the sport of boxing. Hey, I like Business Brain because when he be blocking y'all, he be talking shit after. I dig that. Like he be having one-liners and stuff when he destroy y'all. So anyway, yeah, I don't think Jermall is afraid of David Benavidez, and I don't think David Benavidez is afraid of Jermall. It is a great fight. We'll see if it can happen. But where is this pressure of like, hey, 5 days, even though Benavidez got his own fight lined up, he ducking, they're not gonna fight. Like boxing fans aren't realistic. At least the hater boxing fans aren't realistic. And as far as that vaccination shit, bro, I don't even know if he was being serious. Jermall Charlo, you got to ask him if he was being serious. But like, bro, if we're gonna focus on, he said ain't nobody under 25. He was like saying stuff and thinking of it as he was saying it. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take. I would take that with a grain of salt. But if we're gonna take that whole Instagram live into consideration, why not consider the other things he said where he said they don't want to fight me, I'll fight them. I've been trying to call Benavidez. Like, what about the rest of it? You just, that's what I don't know if boxing fans are like astute enough to look at the facts and like if they're just seeing snippets on certain pages or something of what was said, or if they're doing the research. But he said more than the vaccination, you got to be over 25 stuff to fight me. He actually responded and talked about the fight. So come on. Yeah, but I think a lot of these dudes play dumb. I don't think some of them are just dumb, but I think some of them like to play dumb. And it's weird too because I know I'm built so different than a lot of people in boxing. Where when how is it that I can watch the same content, like the same Jermall Charlo interview, and I didn't even take that part that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he was saying the vaccination and stuff, I didn't even take that super serious. Yo, what's good? Yeah,
Dude,
I didn't even take that part serious. I thought it was just like being facetious and just saying stuff. But you see some of these fans and stuff, they're like, no, Charlo's ducking him. He has to be over 25. And like
hey, let me know how my headphones sound, bro. They
that
straight.
sounds it's a little bit loud. Yeah, it sounds cool, but it's a little bit loud.
Alright,
Just turn the
I'll try.
volume down a couple clicks. Yeah, it's just like how are we watching the same content? And I'm like, I didn't even think too much of it. Like I just while watching, I'm like, all right, you know.
Bro, I knew he was joking the moment he said that under 25 shit.
Yeah, like
Like,
did you seriously like think he was being serious?
y'all already know, we all know Jermall is the funnier, goofier brother, I guess is what we'll say, right? This man trolled his own brother, crack jokes, say all type of funny, goofy shit. He's the more laid back of the two. The vaccination thing, whatever, I don't know if he's serious about that or not, but even if he is serious, I don't think that's a big deal. And if anybody
Yeah, I
want to
mean, how's
ask
it a
him,
big my thing is this, how is it a big deal if Benavidez team didn't sound like they're opposed to it? Like no like if he wants a vaccination treatment, PBC might mandate the fighters get who cares about that, Like I don't know, I
bro,
just
it's a
didn't
bunch
think.
of nut jobs and like conspiracy theorists. Like even my pops, bro, he a big ass conspiracy theorist. I was like, if I had to get vaccinated for something, you know what I'm saying, then I will. Like, cause amateur boxing is real fickle right now, especially in LA and Cali in general. So I was like, if I could fight as soon as possible, if they're like get the vaccine, I'll do it. He's just like, well, we'll take a step back, blah blah. Everybody else tripping. And that one dude earlier in the chat talking about, oh, there's not
Also,
enough
they think
vaccines for
David
anybody.
Benavidez is opposed to the vaccine.
They're
Because
just
I know some people said,
no,
hey, I ain't getting it.
not even that. They just saying goofy nonsense just out of nowhere, like so ready to jump and defend Benavidez. Like get off his back. Like the nigga is cool. Like if David got something to say, he'll say it. Y'all notice that everybody and their mama saying that Charlo's ducking except for the Benavidez family.
But my thing is this, like the whole vaccination thing, how does that prevent the fight?
It don't. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, people are saying he's ducking, and I'm like, how does the vaccination prevent the fight unless it's like on some Pacquiao stuff where he told Mayweather he was afraid of needles and wouldn't do the drug testing. You know what I'm saying? I
they
haven't heard
just
David
goofy, man.
Benavidez or anything respond to that. So
They
that might be a
retarded.
non-issue. That's my whole point.
It's not. And then I seen someone earlier, somebody got blocked. Someone in the chat earlier said there's not good enough vaccines for
I
people.
know. I said that was horrible though.
Bro, I got Wall Street Journal on my phone. I just got a notification earlier that said another company, not Pfizer, not the main one, but another company, J&J, said that they're going to be distributing a different vaccine. This one's a single shot, and they're trying to have
Mm.
100 million units here by the summer. That's 1/3 of the American population, and you
And they're
got
not
other
even talking.
companies.
And to add on what you're saying, the alleged call out was for September. So we don't know what's going to happen in terms of fulfillment of vaccinations. This whole global pandemic is something that's happening right before our eyes. So some things you have to kind of figure out as you go. Like we don't know when crowds are coming back for exact. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like
at the end
September
of the
is way
day,
away.
at the end of the day, like, it's not even a super, like, let's disregard Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez health at the moment because, and I'm not saying disregard because they're expendable or anything like that. They're athletes. They're probably not at risk for the coronavirus like a lot of other people are. You know what I'm saying? I'm an athlete. They say if you're O positive that you have, less of a chance to contract it, less symptoms, whatever. I'm also O positive. I'm lucky like that. I got a homeboy who's obese, like 300 some pounds, and he said he not trying to take that shit. He's like, hell no, I'm not getting 2 shots. I'm like, bro, I was like, do you know your blood type? He said no. I was like, well, you should probably figure it out. And I was like, on top of that, bro, you in one of the biggest at risk groups for having complications of the coronavirus. That,
Yeah.
like old people, like at the end of the day, being vaccinated means that you probably protecting someone who don't have a vaccination or who can't get vaccinated because of allergic reactions, that kind of shit. And I'm not trying to turn this whole conversation into a why they should get vaccinated thing, but the Benavidez family hasn't said they were opposed to it. So why the hell are y'all
Yeah,
freaking out?
it's not even people try to make certain. Listen, I don't even want to talk about the Rona. I hope we get past it relatively soon and stuff like that. But that's non-issue. Like the whole. So do you think Jermall Charlo was being serious when he said no one under 25?
Hell no. I knew he was playing. That's the
Yeah, like
thing.
come
Like,
on,
bro,
bro. I didn't take
like
that as like he was serious. Like this is a hard and fast rule. I won't fight anyone under 25. Like
he
how you
was
just declare
smiling when
that
he
on?
said it. He was joking and laughing. He was clearly trying to roast David to, sun him, like literally. Like it to me, on top of that, and I ain't gonna say no names, but some of y'all out here on YouTube, y'all ran with this narrative and y'all trying to make it like y'all are disappointing. Even people on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Like
Man,
people
don't
on
talk. I
Twitter,
don't. I don't care. Listen, I don't care what anyone's talking about. I'm just worried about what we're
bro, they
talking
dead
about.
ass ran with it, talking about,
I
oh, I
mean,
love this sport, being sarcastic and shit. Like, do y'all not have senses of humor?
boxing Twitter. That's probably one of the worst places to get takes because some people treat Twitter like in boxing at least, they treat it like a diary. They tell every waking moment and, oh, I got a pimple on my forehead and all that. So I ain't worried about all that. The things. Hold on, Kamal Oz, appreciate you, $5 super chat. It said these same Canelo man fans accuse their hero ducking Andre for undisputed. Oh, he ducked Andre for undisputed. Say he doesn't deserve Canelo, yet demand Spence Bud happens for undisputed. And I'm here to spit the facts. And a lot of the racist fans, you notice when a black fighter would be at a deficit and be moving up in weight, you see a lot of the bigoted fans and biased fans, they're all for that fight. They push for that fight
Hell
nonstop.
yeah.
Like if you say Errol Spence versus Canelo, yeah, make the fight. Right? And Errol Spence, I know he's calling out Canelo, or he has before, but he's a guy who hasn't fought at 160, 178, 175, 168. And you see all these Canelo fans predominantly in that situation, and they're like, yeah, make the Errol Spence fight. But what about Jermall Charlo and Canelo, who are in the division,
Exactly.
or
Which is what I've been said. And I don't
Andre?
like, I love Spence and the
And
Charlos.
it's
They
the
all from
same thing for
Texas. I'm from
Charlo.
Texas. And I'm not hating on Errol.
Charlo Benavidez is a great fight, but they're not even currently in the same division. But you see this insane rush to see Jermall Charlo jump to 68 because they're having a good back and forth dialogue. But then there's people right now at 168 like Canelo that would be you. Canelo is in your division and is right now it's a good fight, and Canelo has wins at 168. But they would
Man,
rather
these drunk
see
ass,
the guy coming up from
continue.
160.
These drunk ass dudes, bro, they don't even know that David Benavidez fight with Ronald Ellis got announced like a week and a half ago. That's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if when he fights Ronald Ellis, and I'm picking Benavidez for that, by the way, in case any of y'all
Yeah, for
wondering.
sure.
But but in case like just look out. Look out for the people when Benavidez beats Ronald Ellis, they're gonna be like, oh, Charlo Doug Benavidez, that's why he had to fight Ronald Ellis. Like nigga, that shit, the conversation for that fight didn't even pick up steam until the fight with Ellis was already announced. The only time Charlo Benavidez was mentioned before that was like a year ago, and it was only slightly. Like, they mentioned
I
they
think
would like to
Jermall
fight each
called
other.
out Benavidez, to be honest.
It might have probably, but the
I think
point,
he was the
like,
one that kind of like first mentioned it.
yeah, I mean, But like now it's picking up steam where people are they're gonna try to spin the narrative and make it seem like
Like I
David
said,
had to fight Ellis because Jamal didn't want to fight, which is bullshit.
block Stan Smith.
Ego, you biased. You need let this people
Hey, don't
speak.
read it. Don't do all that.
Y'all gotta learn how to speak and like have proper grammar before y'all try to come in here, man. Cause like honestly, I'm petty as fuck. If I see that some of y'all can't spell, I'm just gonna block you because of that. Like that shit is enough for me to just time you or block you, whatever that. Especially if you're trying to hate. Like, don't. What are y'all doing? Um, but yeah, bro. Like a lot of this is nonsense. They always
It's
constantly want.
forced narratives. That's what I like calling it. Forced narratives. At
Yes,
the end of
bro.
the day, like boxing needs to chill when it comes to like see that's the beauty of the internet is you can get information fast at your fingertips. You can look stuff up. You can stay in touch with family and stuff. But this is the downside of the internet where people run to the internet and it's like everyone wants their opinion valued. So it's everybody, even the people that don't know ish about boxing, they're the ones at the forefront of saying the most about boxing. You see what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like
for real, bro.
they haven't done nothing. Like they don't never even been in the boxing gym and got the most to say and create these little spin narratives that really aren't the case. Like, oh, Jamal's ducking. And like, how's he ducking within a week? That's not even how the business of boxing works. But then you can have a guy like Canelo, who I just showed you, got called out by Benavidez as well almost a year ago. So what's the difference? And Canelo fought Rocky Fielding at 68. So he been in or around that division.
I don't even understand how no one like is upset with the fact that he's fighting Avenue Yildirim. Like,
What do you know about
I don't
him?
know if I know that he got knocked the fuck out by Chris Eubank Jr. in 3 rounds, and he's from Turkey, and I think he was in
Man,
talks to
he is
fight
the
David
turkey, bro.
Lemieux. He was in talks to fight David Lemieux at one point, or they were thinking about that, some shit. Um, I know that he is not quick at all. He
He got work
also
for Canelo.
fuck man, hell no, bro. Listen, but that's the thing. Canelo fanboys know that they know the answer to
Of
that
course they
because
do.
I was on a video. I don't know if you see my comment earlier in the chat, but I went to a video of Abner Yildirim like training, like a recent training video, right? The most liked comment on the video said it referred to him as a sacrificial lamb. So
Oh
they know
wow.
what it is, bro. Everybody laughing at that shit. Like they all think it's hilarious. I'm like, why the fuck? Like, how is this funny to y'all? Like, oh, Canelo can fight whoever he wants. Why? What has he done? His first ranked fighter wasn't until he was 37-0 or some shit like that. And then on top of that, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like something, there's a little word here. I'm gonna introduce y'all to a new word. I know some of y'all know it, but a lot of y'all don't. It's called nuance. Nothing in this world is black and white. Some things are, but very little. You know what I mean? Obviously, some things are right and wrong. Some things are good and bad, etc. But, well, to most people anyway. But there's this word called nuance, right? Where you have to take into consideration other variables. So if someone is on BoxRec and they read that Canelo Alvarez fought Shane Mosley, right after Canelo retires or something, they're like, "Oh wow, he fought and beat Shane Mosley. That was an all-time great." Yada yada yada. Cool, but did he beat the prime Shane Mosley that was just destroying people? Hell no. He fought Shane Mosley, who was all way past prime, retired. Canelo went on a win streak against, Alfredo Angulo, Austin Trout, Amir Khan, etc. Yeah, he fought all those guys, but Amir Khan had never fought at 154, 155, anything like that. All those other fights was catch weights. Like, come on, like y'all can say, "Oh, it's just double standards," or "We're making up excuses," etc. No, this is something called nuance. You have to be nuanced. It's not hard to be nuanced. It just takes a little more brain power. For whatever reason, I don't know why some of y'all don't like to think past
Oh
a
my
few
gosh.
seconds, but
Carlos Rios. He said, so who do y'all want Canelo to fight? Not
I don't even
Avni
want to answer that question. Just block that motherfucker.
Avni Yildirim. No, that's not who we want him to fight. There's tons of great fights. And you like so Carlos Rios, do you feel that Avni Yildirim is a great fight that you want to see for Canelo? He playing game. Oh, you lucky sir got him. Bro, these dudes be playing game. They're like, come on, who do you want Canelo to fight? Anybody but Avni Yildirim.
Bro, they
Probably,
acting like we just picking on this nigga. It's like, oh, leave Canelo alone. Like, no, he's a grown ass man. He himself has said he's the
I
best
got a
pound for
couple
pound number
questions.
one.
Let's play a game. I got a couple questions.
I'm down.
How many divisions have Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo been in with Canelo where they could have fought?
2.
Both of them, though, right?
Yeah.
They both. What divisions?
154 and 160.
That's what I'm saying. And how are you in 2 divisions with somebody for the same years primarily? Because what I knew about the Charlos when I knew about Canelo at 54. I knew about Andrade at 54 when I knew about Canelo at 54. Same thing when Jermall moved to 60. That was after the J-Rock fight. And then Demetrius Andrade was at 60. You've been in 2 divisions with him, with both guys. And might I add, there's a set of twins, and Jermell's a beast. So you had 2 twins that you could have fought at the 54 when you were at there. So you could have fought Jermall or Jamal. He didn't fight either one of them. And he didn't fight Andrade at 54. That's 3 people. And then at
Jermall
60,
said
you could have fought one of them, and you didn't. And then you moved up to 75 and 68. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Jermall said a while back in the interview, I believe. Oh my God, Jermall said in an interview a while back. Right? Jermall said in an interview a while back that one of the reasons he left Golden Boy Promotions, because if y'all don't know, Jermall was originally signed to Golden Boy. Jermall also fought on some of their events, but they never signed him. Jermall was with Golden Boy. They said they would get him a title shot with Canelo. They didn't do it, so he did. But I'll take it a step further. And that is, like, you got to look it up. It was like an interview from like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe now. But Jermall did say that. So that's on tape. That's recorded.
No, I was there. I was there when he said it. That was in Vegas.
So then, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I was there. He was sitting. He had like a black hoodie. We were in Vegas for Lotta versus Hurd.
But
I remember that. I was right next to him.
I'll take it a
Jermall
step further.
thinks I'm somebody else though.
I know, you told me.
Because he'd be like, I know him from New York, and I'm not from New York. I'm from Cali.
I don't know, bro. A lot of people think you're from New York, bro. It's funny. You
I know
and
a lot of
Hunter
people.
Ward. It's funny as hell. But no, I'll take it a step further. And well, I hear that people say that the Bay and Brooklyn are like sister cities. But moving on.
Similar.
Andrade was the WBO champion 154, right? Canelo was his mandatory.
Yeah, I already know you're going.
Andrade called him a bitch. You know, told him to fight him, whatever. Similar to the situation that Devin Haney is in right now, Ryan Garcia. Andrade called him out. Canelo didn't fight him. Andrade got stripped because of, you know, managerial issues, whatever. WBO didn't like how he's inactive. Then Canelo fought Ricky Hatton, or no, was it Ricky Hatton?
Matthew
Hatton. So not even the one. So Matthew Hatton for the fucking title. Then Andrade gets reinserted as the number 1 by the WBO, and then Canelo moves up. So, you know, like, this is very, I don't know why this is so weird to people. Like, I don't know if they want to like just sit here and deny this kind of
I'm gonna
shit.
just tell you, I'm gonna hurt the Cinnabons. I'm gonna hurt some of the man fans. I really feel like this. You can say, oh, ego's hating and all that. The idea of Canelo is actually a bit better than the reality. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when you think of Canelo, I feel like you want it to be like the Megatron of boxing, but then the actual reality is not. Like, if just look at it real quick. Is Canelo a top of the sport like Floyd Mayweather was the top of the sport when he was active?
No.
Is his events, does it give you that Mayweather feeling? Like, I know people that live in Vegas, and they say when Floyd would fight in Vegas, everything went up. You know, bars were like sold out, casinos and rooms were getting checked out, and the strip was popping. Bro, Canelo fights, if you really look at the reality, it's like people like Canelo, and it's kind of like they want it to be something, but it's really not. Like, look at Canelo's fights, especially recently, since he's been on DAZN. Which one of his fights were mega events? Like a mega event.
Oh, you said on the zone?
On his own, yeah.
No, I
No,
turned one
honestly,
off. And
if anybody disagrees, please let me know. I'm talking about mega. Like, put it this way: since Canelo has been on DAZN, name one fight that you feel that he's had against anybody that would even be in your top 3 fight of the years for that particular year. Name one fight where the fight you watched, you would have put that in the top category for that particular year since being on DAZN. You see what I'm saying?
I can't name any. And now, listen, there's a story about the Daniel Jacobs fight. Some of y'all in the chat know the story about why I turned that fight off. And I don't know if I should repeat it on here,
No, I
but
don't even know the fuck.
but basically,
Rod Martin.
the
Look at the
the
names,
point,
faces,
like,
profile pics of the people doing the most hating.
I would never like never have I ever like really turned off a fight that I was really looking forward to in the middle of it. You know what I mean? So that's just how uneventful, or not uneventful, but like it was lackluster.
Kind of.
But I'll do you one better. As far as Mayweather events being events, when I was growing up, I remember watching Floyd on TV's pay-per-views as a kid, bro. I remember being in middle school when Floyd fought. That was the talk of the entire school the next day. The whole student body was either hating on Floyd or talking about how he whooped somebody's ass. I don't know
See?
nobody that's talking about Canelo outside of gyms, and that was before the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
straight
there's
up.
really like, okay, so let's say the year Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, that could easily be a fight of the year for me. Errol versus Sean Porter.
It
That
was
was
the
I had
fight of the year.
now whatever year that was, whoever Canelo fought couldn't fuck with Errol Spence and Sean Porter.
Nah, not at all. And for the people that say Inner Waivers Donaire was the fight of the year, y'all didn't watch Spence Porter. I like Inouye Donaire, but I know for a fact y'all didn't watch Spence Porter because there's no way in hell.
Or like last year, was Canelo Caleb Smith the event of the year or the fight of the year? Did you like Errol Spence, Danny, or Canelo Caleb Smith better?
Is that a trick question?
Oh, I'm just asking what you thought was the better main event.
No, I'm messing with you. Yeah, bro. Spence Garcia, absolutely.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. Just because at least there was a storyline of the accident, not knowing if he was going to be in the same shape, if he could take a punch. Canelo, I knew that was going to be the outcome. I swear to you. And then when they said he
Bro,
only had 4 weeks to train, I'm like, okay. Then it was even more. It
honestly,
was written even more.
I was upset with how, because I thought Smith was going to do better than that. I tried to at least like give him some benefit of the doubt and say that he was like at least going to do more than that. But he did even worse than I expected, and that low key pissed me off. I'm not watching any more Kevin Smith fights. If anybody
Oh
want
yeah, I
from the
never
UK
need
want
to
to
watch
come in,
it. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
ever need to see him
I'm
again.
good. His bicep is detached. Yeah, I'm straight. Daquandre, what's up? Salute. But yeah,
He didn't,
bro,
Caleb
how are
didn't
y'all?
do anything.
Bro, he didn't do shit, bro. And then that's the thing. Oh, something I want to address. Not to say that like this is the most stupid fucking point that I see from Canelo. This what makes me think a lot of these like Canelo fanboys is like little kids or like teenagers that look up to this dude or something.
Teenagers.
Because
That's funny.
because they get into these comment sections and they say the most stupid shit. Like they see Canelo hitting the heavy bag and it's like, damn, he's hitting it so hard. Like he's got amazing power. Like, damn, that's Mjolnir in each hand. He's Thor with it, that type of shit. And then I click on someone else's video that's actually a power puncher and they hitting it crazy. And it's like, I don't see anything impressive. So let me just, nip this in the bud right now. What the fuck are y'all talking about when y'all say Canelo is just gonna knock everyone out? He couldn't stop Callum Smith, who was on the
They
ropes.
don't know shit about boxing.
What power are y'all talking about? If he stops Yildirim, y'all gonna say, damn, he's out here, he's got crazy cracks. If you look at his statistics and Chris Eubank Jr.'s
Canelo's
statistics,
power is overrated.
his power and Chris Eubank Jr.'s power is, I think, around the same percentage like knockout wise. I know Canelo has more fights, obviously, but percentage wise, I believe their power is around the same. And Eubank Jr. destroyed Yildirim in round 3. And I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. And y'all, the regulars in the chat, egos heard me say this plenty of times. And if for any of you haters, y'all could be mad, but this is the fact. This is what I'm sticking with. If Canelo does not destroy Yildirim in 3 rounds or less, then he's not who y'all motherfuckers think he is. Point blank. Period. I don't want to hear shit else about how Eubank Jr. sucks and how he's got no skill and all this and
Oh,
that.
you
I'm
so
not
you
even,
put it up against the Eubank. You're comparing it.
bro. Point blank. And this is why I'm not even saying that he should necessarily fight Chris Eubank Jr. I
Yeah,
think it'd be
because
a
it's
good
not
fight.
like he really got better since the Eubank fight because he lost again to Durrell. It's not like he did something like because sometimes like Sergio Martinez lost to Antonio Margarito and then over the years got better and better and he became a different fighter. But Yildirim, I wouldn't say he's a Sergio Martinez where he got better
Exactly.
over since that loss. Like something
And
crazy good.
he looks slower now in training videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, no
Yeah,
disrespect
because
to
he got
Yildirim,
off that juice. He failed a drug test. He got off that.
I
That's what
forgot
it is.
about that shit.
Yeah, he was on. So he got off that Capri Sun juice
I want to
box.
fuck Yildirim then. He a cheater. But yeah, bro. It's
Bro,
like at the end of the day, y'all talk, and I'm not even necessarily saying Canelo should fight Chris Eubank Jr. Right? Because a lot of people like to
no,
misconstrue.
that's a good fight. I would listen. I would not have no problems with Canelo Chris Eubank. That's a good fight.
Me either. I'm not saying, but I'm not like. Would I prefer Eubank
Or
Jr.
even
over Yildirim? Yes, but am I saying that that's who Canelo? Like, does Eubank Jr. deserve a Canelo fight over Jermall Charlo? No. You know what I'm saying?
okay, I got a question. This is just so random. I just thought of it.
For
What would
sure.
have been a better fight? Canelo versus Yildirim or Billy Joe Saunders at 68? One of those fights? Or Canelo versus Badu Jack when he was at 68?
What? Canelo versus Bottom
Yeah.
Jack?
Bro, that would be a fight. That would be a fun fight.
Bro, that
Badu
would be
Jack
a fucking
and
phone booth war, bro.
that
And
really would
Jack,
be a good fight.
Badu
I like
Jack, low key, don't tire out like that. I don't know if y'all see that, but Badu Jack is somebody that don't need to clinch. He will stay on your ass in your chest the entire 12 rounds and fight you on that inside. He's a crafty ass dude. He will,
and he
man.
got
Listen,
fundamentals.
Badu Jack could probably still give Canelo work. I don't know if he'd win. I mean, he's big as hell, so maybe he
I don't
could.
know, yeah, because he had like 75. He fought his last fight was like 191 or something.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so I gotta this is to anybody in the chat. This is when it comes to Canelo, like I said, a lot of things get overstated with Canelo. Name one Canelo performance in his whole career against somebody that was of the note, like somebody who this was supposed to be a good fight, where he showed true separation. And by true separation, I'm talking about Mayweather, Gotti, Mayweather, Diego, Chico Corrales. Like where those fights, it's irrefutable. Floyd got off. Those are like Floyd looked extremely good. You see what I'm saying in those fights?
I asked
Name a
somebody.
Canelo fight. No, hold on. Name a Canelo fight where he showed that type of separation, like Corrales and Floyd. Or
If you asking the chat, then shit, I can't name any.
yeah, anybody.
I,
That's what I'm saying. Canelo, it kind of gets overstated. He's a good fighter, and it could just be that, but people start propping it up. Who has he beat that you felt was elite or could rival him where he showed crazy separation? He said Jose Cito. But he was coming from 47 breaking Victor Ortiz's jaw. Did anyone think? And I think Jose Cito kind of got better after that, to be honest.
he is better now, I'd say.
Because
So,
like
yeah.
fighting Keith Thurman and stuff, he just got a lot of experience. So I think he's kind of better now anyway. At that point, he kind of got rushed into because he had Victor Ortiz was supposed to fight Canelo, but then he got upset with the broken jaw. Bro, I haven't seen Canelo show really any separation against the upper echelon. Same thing with Triple G. If we're name one Mayweather Gotti performance from Canelo against somebody like a Gotti, like who had experience with De La Hoya, was bigger than Floyd at the time, things like that, or Corrales, or Floyd Canelo. Like Canelo's really beating guys that I don't think
And
is
before y'all
disputed.
say Triple
Canelo's
G,
beating. No, that's not
no.
separation.
I was gonna say before y'all say Triple G, go back and watch that fight. Triple G is not as big as y'all think. In fact, I think Canelo might have been bigger than him in that first fight, only slightly. But Triple G not that big.
I don't care if they big or not. I'm talking about separation where you like pulled away. Like what Floyd did to Canelo was embarrassing. When is Floyd
Yeah.
or Floyd? If that was anybody else other than Floyd, that fight might not have looked like that. Canelo had just beaten Austin Trout and Shane Mosley and people like that. That's the point I'm making. So for me, I feel like Canelo Alvarez, when has he fought somebody that like for to really do it's kind of like the Lomachenko angle. Notice when Lomachenko was fighting all the people he was fighting, I never picked against Lomachenko. But it wasn't because Lomachenko was invincible. It's because the fights that Top Rank was putting him in there's clever matchmaking, and he should do well with that particular style. But
GD
if
wants a hot seat.
okay, if Lomachenko were to have fought Mikey Garcia at 35, then that's something different. Or if he fought Teofimo. The first time Lomachenko fought someone like Teofimo, I picked Teofimo, and I was right. You see what I'm saying? And that's how this boxing game, there's a lot of politics and things like that. If Canelo fought some of the people that I've mentioned that I want to see him fight, I can assure you, win, lose, or draw, he's going to have to fight for it. And these fights aren't going to look like the Caleb Smith each and every time. And there's only one way to prove it, but I can never prove it because he's not fighting these people. It's that simple. If he fights David Benavidez, it will not, and I repeat, will not look like the Caleb Smith fight. Even if he wins, he's going to have to walk through some type of fire. If he fights Jermall Charlo, is Jermall Charlo going to let him just break his arm and bicep explode? It's not going to happen, bro. Jermall Charlo has tools. He's bigger than Canelo. He has a jab. Win, lose, or draw, these are commendable fights for him.
Not only is Jermall bigger and has a jab, he's bigger, longer, stronger, taller, faster, and more athletic, and probably has a better gas tank. So
Canelo don't want to fight styles like athletic styles. David Benavidez is fucking fast, at least with his hands. I don't know about his feet, but his hands is fucking quick. Jermall Charlo has a level of quickness, defense. He's rhythmic. He has one of the greatest trainers in this current modern era, Ronnie Shields. Don't get enough credit. Listen,
man, David Benavidez did that E Honda 100 hand slap to fucking
that was OD when he did. Bro, he said, and his face was just that looked like a pinball game or something. But listen, Ronnie Shields don't get enough credit, and neither does Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo, and I'm not exaggerating, his counter uppercut knockdown, which led pretty much to the knockout of Julian J. Rock Williams, that was one of the most incredible knockdowns in modern boxing history. Like, if you look at how that was set up, I think Jermall Charlo got a classic with that J Rock knockdown.
Yeah, I've said that. I
That was
believe
beautiful
Charlo
how he set that up. That
counter
J-Rock
uppercut on J Rock is probably the greatest right uppercut counter of all time. Can I fire up this GD dude, please, bro? Like,
Who is it?
He's saying, okay, so he's saying Charlo should fight Callum Smith because Charlo wouldn't have all those size advantages over Canelo Smith. Now he said Jermall's best opponent is Jacobs, 36 for 60 pro fights, and Danny Jacobs whooped him. First of all, Danny Jacobs.
Hold on. Old media gets so tricky because they try to play these games. So when you have the complexion for the protection, this is what happens. GD says Jermall's best win is Derevyanchenko, who's 36 with 16 pro fights, and Danny Jacobs whooped him. First of all, that's incorrect. Danny Jacobs didn't quote unquote whoop him. Danny Jacobs beat him. There's a difference. There's a difference between whooping somebody and beating someone. Some people even felt Derevyanchenko beat Jacobs. So that's strike one. Strike two is this. Now he's trying to denigrate Derevyanchenko for only having 16 pro fights, but it's a lot of fans like him that prop up Lomachenko, and he has less fights. Do you see what I'm saying? And they said he was the greatest thing since Muhammad Ali. So which one is it? Which one is
also, Derevyanchenko, in my opinion, beat Triple G better than Canelo beat him, despite the robbery.
The clowns
on
who
top
talk
of
about
that,
complexion. Oh yeah, block him. Just stop it. Because he's putting stupid stuff.
he hating on the light skins now? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's
They
done.
hate us because they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is.
Yeah. Just
I'm
blocking
freshly
him.
shaven today. You know, Ego rocking the beard, the shades. He got the new green screen. Y'all mad? We know what it is. It's okay.
So
Nah, bro.
yeah,
But
man,
listen,
they'll say everything but the truth. That's just what it comes down to. They're
I
willing to say
wanted to
anything but
say,
the truth.
like one thing too about Derevyanchenko versus Jacobs is one of the reasons that I picked Jermall to beat Derevyanchenko the way that he did, or the way that I was predicting. He pretty much did everything I thought he was going to do except for getting him out of there. But he hurt him 3 times. Um,
I think he
was
could have stopped him.
he probably
Just
could have. But Jacobs was making a lot of weird ass stupid. Jacobs makes a lot of weird ass mistakes in the ring. Okay, and I'm not saying like I know better than what he's doing at the time. You know what I'm saying, or Andre Rozier necessarily. But I also know that he wasn't necessarily listening to Andre Rozier in the corner against Solinsky and against Derby. Jacobs doesn't do the things that Jermall Charlo would do against the Derevyanchenko type opponent, which is why the fight was so close. Derby's got skills too. Obviously, he capitalized on the mistakes Jacobs was making. I knew Jermall was not going to make those fucking mistakes. Y'all honestly, like, y'all notice that there's a pattern. Like, I seen someone that said, one of my homeboys, and he's a pro, he told me, he was like, man, Canelo looked amazing against Callum Smith. He looked great at 168. I was like, bro,
yeah,
Callum Smith wasn't forcing this motherfucker to move around.
and he wasn't using his height, and he had a 4-week training camp. They said
Getting punched at makes you tired. Having your body weight leaned on by another grown man makes you tired.
having your
Having to
bicep
move.
explode because Canelo's punching your arm off.
No, I'm saying in Canelo's case, like if he had punches coming
Oh
back at
yeah,
him, he would have been tired. If he was forced to move and use his feet, he would have been tired. Y'all notice that he don't get tired against these motherfuckers like Kovalev. He was backing up and shit, jabbing. Like,
yeah.
and Callum Smith
That's
they're
why they
not
don't,
these athletic dudes, bro. They're not making him move and use energy and expend like his self and make him really like, come out of his shell and like fight to the death damn near. Like, I mean, Jacobs kind of did, but that's because he's an athletic fighter. But that was still after Jacobs had to go through 4 undefeated people in a row and started looking for him. And in my opinion, and I've said this before, I can go into much farther detail on another video or whatever the hell, or maybe if you want to go into a Canelo discussion. But I think Canelo's looked weird after the second Triple G fight, in my opinion. I think his style has changed. I think he's now forced to do this walking down shit because at 154, Canelo was the same size or similar size to a lot of these other dudes. You know what I mean? Whereas now he's at 160, 168. These guys are much bigger than him now. And even at 154, they're starting to be big. You know what I mean? I'm trying to debut at 154 and I'm 6'1". That's like
Canelo's
the
team.
average
They
height
don't,
now.
bro. They don't want certain styles, athletic styles, good jabs, bigger. That's why they're going for the tailor made. In my
Exactly.
opinion, they're going for styles that mesh better with what Canelo does excellent. You know what I'm saying?
A
Because
volume puncher with power gives Canelo problems. I'm telling y'all that right now. A volume puncher
of
give
course, a
Canelo
power puncher, athletic guy like Charlo, who has a crazy jab and a height advantage and power, and can counter you, that gives him problems. It's just what
I'm
it is.
telling you,
Like,
straight
here,
up.
put it this way, and I don't do a bunch of triangle theories, but this is just my opinion. Can Billy Joe Saunders beat Jermall Charlo?
Hell no. Hell no.
I agree. Can Billy Joe Saunders beat David Benavidez?
Hell no.
Exactly, I agree. But that's again who Canelo wants to fight. Can
Uh,
Yildirim beat Charlo? Can
it
Yildirim,
makes
bro? David Benavidez will kill. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, Yildirim would die. like no, for real. If Yildirim fought David Benavidez with that
Mo.
9-punch
We
combination
saw
shit,
what he
he's
did
gonna
to
die,
Alexis
bro.
Angulo, and Angulo beat
And
Anthony Sims
Angulo had
Jr.
never been stopped before,
Exactly. Yildirim
and
does
he was
not have
getting
the chin of
fucked up,
Angulo.
bro. And Yildirim will be at the crossroads ASAP if he fought
Oh
David
my
Benavidez,
God. They will
bro.
have
Just
him on a
they
flight back to
they're like,
Turkey,
they
dog.
wouldn't even have a stretcher. They would just come to ring with coffins.
They
David
will say
Benavidez would murk this man. Nah, bro. I wouldn't
it
even
gets
want to watch
worse
that,
every time. Every time you
bro.
say
I
another
wouldn't even
name, I'm
like
like,
really. I wouldn't even want to watch Yildirim Benavidez because he would get packaged up real nice, and the
I
world
almost
knows that.
I
But
almost
we're
don't
supposed.
want to watch
I'm not watching it.
Benavidez
Oh
Ellis,
no.
to be honest.
Oh, you're saying the Ella? I thought you were talking about Canelo fight.
I don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not watching Canelo's fight. Fuck that. And I'm not watching him fight Billy Joe Saunders either because well, you
And
got into that
Canelo's
yesterday.
sparring with Ellis.
I mean, Ronald Ellis was saying he thinks Canelo will beat Charlo, but the motherfuckers who fought both of them, Austin Trout, said that he thinks Charlo has a
He
chance
did?
to beat Canelo.
Oh,
Huh?
okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know he said that.
Austin Trout, yeah, on a video a few
Bro,
years
Billy
back.
Joe Saunders is too inconsistent.
Oh yeah,
And
that,
it's funny because Billy Joe Saunders blamed his drug test fail on nasal spray or whatever, but then his performance shortly after that, they look bad. So that's not a good sign. Yeah, it's all circumstantial evidence, but you get busted for a banned substance, and then all of a sudden your performance, at least in America, when he fought on the KSI Logan Paul 2 undercard, where they have stricter drug testing,
no,
all
you're
of a
right
sudden
because
you
his
look
first fight at
fucking horrible.
168 was a dud.
Yeah,
He
but when
got
he
forced
goes
out
back,
the weight class,
but
and he
when he go
fought.
back to the UK, hold on, when they go back to the UK and fight Martin Murray, he look a little bit better. So I don't really expect much from him.
Mm,
Bro, the UK drug protocol is way different. So him coming back
apparently,
to America for Canelo finna fuck him up.
I remember this. I think we talked about this shortly before when it first happened, or the controversy surrounding the oxylofrene or whatever the hell. Apparently, in the UK, you can take it preparing
Yeah,
for the
out
fight
of
as long
competition.
as you
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, as long as you don't have it in your system on fight night. My problem with that is you're not a domestic level fighter anymore. You are a world level fighter. So at that point, you gotta adhere to more rules than just Great
Yeah.
Britain or UK,
I mean,
whatever
that's
the
a
hell.
cop. I don't believe that anyway. That's a cop out because you were fighting in Boston against Andrade. So
That's what I'm saying. So
why would you adhere to the rules of back home when you're not fighting that back home? So that's just stupid.
yeah,
That's
like
like me.
he could feign ignorance, but you're still a dumbass because why don't you know the rules of the organization you're fighting for or the country you're fighting in? You know what I'm saying?
In Germany, they have this freeway, this big ass expressway, right? The Autobahn.
Hmm.
And I don't even think they have a speed limit in Germany on the Autobahn. Look it up. It's a big ass freeway expressway, and I don't think there's a speed limit. But if you come your ass to California, all the way from Germany, and you smashing on the freeway, CHP gonna pull you over, blurp you, and you're gonna get a ticket because you're not in Germany. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter
Exactly.
that there's no speed limit in the Autobahn in Germany because you're not in Germany. You're in California. When in Rome, do as Romans do. So that Billy Joe Saunders stuff was cap. You knew
I
you were
love how
fighting in
these.
America.
Yeah, he shouldn't. Yeah, he knew better. I love how these corny ass dudes like Jose Lopez come in here and say nothing that we say is matter. None of our facts and reasonable points and shit that makes sense matters. All that matters is what Kovalev did, what Canelo did against Kovalev. That's why he's no more pound for pound, right? None of the facts and the
Man,
things that we say
Kovalev,
matter.
and the other thing is Kovalev, he just failed drug tests, so we don't even know how long that's been an issue or if he was off that fight. So Kovalev's whole past, that now that's all brought into question.
Again, I'm finna inject some nuance into that. Kovalev was coming off a quick turnaround in a fight where he almost got knocked out and had previously lost three times already, two by stoppage, once
Facts,
by Andre Ward,
facts,
once by Leader Alvarez,
facts.
and came under a rehydration clause and a rumored second rehydration clause. The first one was confirmed, the second one was not, which leads me to assume that there was probably an NDA involved, but someone leaked it out anyway. It was not officially reported, but I heard that there was a 5-pound rehydration clause set the night of the fight that said Kovalev cannot weigh more than 190 during the fight or some weird shit or whatever the hell.
And that's
So
why I
he
said
was
FAF because we all know that Kovalev in the ring fought nothing like he fought Andre Ward in that first fight or even the second fight. He looked like a completely different, or even Anthony Yard fight.
bro, or
Kovalev,
even the later Alvarez rematch. He looked way
yeah,
better against he because
yeah,
and the reason I say that is because it was a similar style. He had to outbox a later Alvarez because if he knew if he got hit with that right hand, it was gonna be a problem. But
fact.
he looked so much fresher and like focused and just quicker or faster, more alert, everything, as opposed to when he fought Canelo. And why do y'all keep talking about why Canelo knocked Kovalev out? Like, okay, whatever, he knocked him out. Canelo looked like shit in that fight. Why do y'all? That wasn't some amazing performance. He was
Why
losing.
didn't Canelo stay at 175 if he's knocking people out? Because he'll
Oh
get
my
cooked.
God.
Put him in there with better be. See, I'm done. I got to get off here anyway. But there's a reason he didn't stay at 175 because he would have got
Bro,
cooked.
and it's crazy. Like,
Cooked.
people really delusional. Like, I really see people say, man, better
They
be it.
don't know boxing. Rest in peace to Roger Mayweather. They don't know boxing, bro.
I saw somebody say there's only 3 people that they think they would give the benefit of the doubt to beat Canelo. Triple G, Better BF, and Charlo. And he said he'll put Triple G over the 2 of them because he always believes that Triple G is a better.
And he looked the worst in recent memory than all of them
And
too.
actually lost to Canelo twice, or once. But arguably lost twice. But so you're gonna tell me that, right? And so I'll hear people say things like, "Oh, Better BF, man, that would be a good fight. Him and Canelo would be close." I'm like, bro, are y'all drunk? What are
Better
y'all
BF got
seeing?
cracked.
Or Better BF?
Bro, even like the bottom line, Canelo's not fighting the people because like even Zordo
I have to
Ramirez would be a
try and
better
not
fight.
get frustrated. Like,
You
oh
think
man,
Gilberto Ramirez would be a better fight than Yildirim?
hell, bro, there's a reason why. Man, I've met Zoro in person, and I've
He
seen,
big, I
like,
told you.
bro, that's a big mother. I'm like, I told you, I'm 6'1.5". Zoro is like 6'4". He made me feel like a child when I see him, bro. Height
Yeah,
and like size. He is not no small dude, and he's nice with it. Canelo would have, he would be put through hell. Like, that's the thing too.
they
It's not
don't.
like
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to maintain. They're trying to maintain stats and an image for Canelo right now. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
4 division champ, or he got 3 belts. But the thing is, boxing is slowly but surely kind of moving away from that. You see what I'm saying? Because the surplus amount of belts, there's like some divisions have 4 champions, like 4 WBA champion, crazy stuff like that. So people see through the games. People see through the games. We know
Yeah, they
what
making it
the best fights are.
harder and harder to follow the sport. And like, they'll say, "Oh, we're just hating on Canelo. We got an issue with Mexican fighters." I just said he should fight Zerto. I said he should fight David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? So,
But not I
like,
don't even take that into consideration because at the end of the day, the commentary is exclusive to Canelo. Like if I say something about Canelo,
exactly.
it's to Canelo. I didn't say nothing to Navarrete or Miguel Berchel. He's in a great fight with Oscar
I'm a
Valdez.
big Navarrete fan, by the way.
And nobody said nothing about them. You know why? Because they're not moving like Canelo. Navarrete stopped Isaac Dogboe. He's fighting top people in his division when he can. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's the A side. He can pick anybody, but he's seemingly working with Eddie Hearn on this European tour. I mean, good luck with him.
And for those of you who like give the excuse of, "Oh, Canelo's not the one handling his career. He doesn't know what's going on." Do y'all really believe that? Like,
No, that's not an excuse too, because when he
come
left
on.
Golden Boy, he's a free agent. So
He
it's
did
the
that of
same
his own
type of move.
accord, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
do
the
y'all
same
really
type of
believe
move.
that shit?
It's the same type of moves when he was with Golden Boy, when he's not with Golden Boy, so it's him. But anyway, that wraps it up. Where can the fans follow you, Icy?
I actually, all my social media is deactivated.
Oh, you
right now.
deactivated, huh? Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
except for Twitter. Y'all can follow me there at IC1. I'm on Twitter because I want to,
Taking a break.
yes and no. Oh, well, yeah.
I'll
But
talk to you off record.
for sure, y'all can follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna be on there mostly to keep up with boxing, and I might post like updates as far as like my progress is going and shit like that. I'm currently in camp with my boy Eric Priest, who's fighting. My boy
I seen
Jamir
his last. I
Marshall.
think his last fight was a knockout. Or one of them I've seen was a knockout.
Well, Ymir went. So Ymir is actually, he's from the Philippines, and he
I seen
fights at
him on
160.
BBC.
Yeah, he fought. I think he was a main event, and his pro debut is against the guy that was
It was
3-1
durable.
with 2 draws. Yeah, against the MMA dude. So Ymir has an illustrious amateur background. Eric, he was a Golden Gloves champ, I believe, at nationals, and then he is 3-0 now with 3 KOs. He fought on his last fight was on a Ring City, USA uh, swing bout. The fights all went the distance, so he fought after the main event on Twitch, and that ended in the second round. So yeah, I'm in camp with those two. And then also Sergey Lipinets is with us. Artur Akov is with us. So we're doing straight
Damn, he about to
conditioning.
fight. He about to fight Boots. Damn. That's a
Yeah,
tough
Sergey.
fight.
Yeah, that was all I.
Nah, that's a tough. Yeah, he got balls, pause, but Boots is looking real. But he never ducked no fade, so I respect it. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. They
Mikey Garcia was a tough fight, and he got knocked down, got back up. His last fight, Castillo Clayton, was pretty tough, so he's a warrior for sure.
I seen Sergey like being in there early in the mornings with Sergey, bro. Like those workouts that Justin has us do, my coach Justin Fortune,
Mhm.
they're not easy. Like they're no joke.
Oh, I know.
Sergey,
I seen him do some stuff with Pacquiao back in the day, and it was like they're at a park or something. It was kind of crazy.
bro, Sergey is strong, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
no
the
joke.
thing, he was throwing hella punches his last fight too.
He
with
had
the
to, bro. That dude was
Castillo
moving all around and shit.
Yeah, he was throwing a lot of punches. But we out
And
of
that's
here
the
for
thing.
right now. Oh, you
Well,
got
I
a
was
last
gonna
thing?
say something. Something about Sergey is like he will weather the storm because he came back against Peterson. You know, if you go back, I don't think Peterson was necessarily winning by a big margin, but I do
Was
I
he
do think he
winning?
was winning them. I think so. I'm pretty sure. I
I thought
watched
he was
that fight
being,
only
I thought he
once
was getting beat up. I don't even remember Peter. I gotta
towards
watch
the
it.
second half. Yeah.
I don't remember him even winning. I thought he just got ran through. But I have to watch it again. Well,
For
we out
sure.
until
For
the
sure.
next episode. Appreciate you, Icy.
Adios, y'all.
All right, see y'all later.
Ego loves the Charlos. Icy does too. I support my Texas fighters. Be mad.